as far as the way we're going to use our relay, the white wire after the connector on downstream is the side we're going to use as the signal or trigger wire for the relay. Don't think I'll be using a diode for this half. I will for the rock light side. Don't think I'll need it. I gotta double check. I'm pretty sure I don't. So back to the original plan. Power of I'm gonna get 12 volts feeding 85, and then 86 is looking for ground. What that does is ignite or make this coil magnetic, and it flips the switch inside here. But, you know, essentially the name of this thing is a relay, so it relays the information, the signal, and basically it's going to connect 30 to 87 when it's energized on this side. So I need like the rock lights, they need 12 volts to work, right? So we're just going to connect the number 30. There's numbers on the bottom of this. If you've never seen a relay underneath there's numbers. That's how you tell what is what. So on 30 we're gonna put 12 volts, constant 12 volts to it, and then on 87 it's gonna go to the rock light. In my case, I have two sides of it, so I want them still working independently, so we're going to be using those diodes on each side, so that way it feeds 12 volts to it as neat as when the dome lights turn on. But when I flip the switch on here, it's not going to send 12 volts from here to the other side. That way both rock lights turn on off of one switch. That's what the diode's going to do. It's going to still keep these switches working independently of each other, and that's what the diodes are going to do. If you watch my last video, I did something similar when I did the dome light mod on this, and I used diodes. That way it keeps all the functions of the buttons for the lights working as it's supposed to. Alright, so the signal wire coming down, I did put a diode in between for the signal wire to the relay. That way this doesn't backfeed any power back to this. Alright, I want to do a little recap. So I did do a diode on this side, and that would keep the 12 volts feeding back from the relay side when this side's turned off, when the dome light turns off. So there's a diode on the signal wire going to the relay, and it comes back out of the relay. I got two diodes going to each side. Now if you only have one, your rock lights is going on your one switch, then basically you just need the one diode and then you're done. So now I just got to connect these two to some wires, and then it's going to go to one side of the rock light and the other, and that'll give me independent control of the rock lights like I had before, left and right. And these diodes is going to keep these two separated, and then this diode here is what's going to keep it from me turning on the rock lights and feeding the switch, the ignition switch light here. And then everything should work like it was before, but now my rock lights are going to be tied to essentially the interior lighting, like acting as a courtesy, more exterior courtesy lighting as well as interior from the factory.